Hi guys, it's the month of November. I don't know why I'm excited. This is my first video in this month of November. I mean, we just even started November, but still I'm excited because it feels like this month has a lot of juices. This month and month of December has a lot of juices from Nollywood for us, and I can't wait. I'm ready to suck everything in because this year has been so it's a time to breathe fresh air. A lot has happened to all of us. So now let's talk about Citation. Citation, Kunle Afolayan movie.
Good morning, class. We are in the presence of academic royalty, Professor Lucien Ndiari.
Everyone is impressed with his credentials.
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Morimi Oluwa.
Premier chapitre, excellent.
Merci, professeur.
Vous savez, quand c'est juste nous, vous m'appelez Lucien.
You know, when you hear Kunle Afolayan, your mind goes to Oktoberfest, Figurine, those movies that you've watched, and you're like, this guy's a legend, this guy's good. So everybody's like, we must see Kunle Afolayan's movie. He's always pulling one stunt, one thing. I mean, half the time, his movies are always regular stories. But the good part is he pays attention to details, as we can see. I mean, he gets Top Guns to do stuff for him. And I mean, generally, things always look good. Sometimes it's boring. Like, I feel like, I can't remember Figurine because it was a while I watched it. But it was freaky. It wasn't boring exactly. But October 1 wasn't boring because, I mean, there was so much hype around it. What's that movie from Kunle Afolayan? Can I remember properly? Mokalik was sort of boring. And now, Citation. I watched it with so much excitement because I couldn't wait to see what Kunle Afolayan was cooking and has been teasing us with. Something that's not going to cinema, is going straight to Netflix. I mean, we don't have to spend so much money. So it's now out on Netflix. Here we are. I've watched it. So here, straight into it. Let's talk about Citation. Citation is a Kunle Afolayan movie about, like, when I saw it, when I started the first 20 minutes, I felt and I figured that it was going to be about sex for grades. That story that happened, that thing that BBC covered, that Kiki Modi jumped on, and they leaked the secret of those men that the teachers that you have to sleep with to succeed. I mean, it happens a lot. I'm sure it happens not just in Nigerian universities, it happens a lot. And God save us from evil men and women, because I know women to do it. So I'm no exempted woman, but yeah, let's go straight into Citation. Mon philandra. Who said philandra in a movie? Can't remember. Okay, moving on. Okay, Citation was about 2 hours 30 minutes. It was more than that. I started watching by 10. I didn't finish until like 1 because, I mean, pause and play. I paused to take notes and I paused to connect the dots. You get who does that? Everybody does it. I does it. We does it. Temi didn't do a bad job. I mean, she could have been a good, like, the reason why he could have casted her is because, number one, Kunle Afolayan always wants to form surprise act. In Mokaliki was Simi, like, just sprinkle somebody there for us, like, wow, this person can act. I'm sure he's revealing a different side of one person to the world. Like, we didn't know you could do this, but you can. I'm telling you can. And I mean, maybe because of the French that she speaks, because I mean, how many of our actors now, how many of our actors can actually lingua multiple?
Bonjour les massi. Laisse-moi bien quoi tu es.
This is first time Temi Otedola is in a film, and trust me, it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. Sometimes her line deliveries weren't bam, but she fed off other actors well, and her face didn't do bad. Like, I mean, her acting was, she tried better than some people that are already in the industry and collecting money. Temi Otedola, you need to start taking money. I mean, you only get better. Practice makes perfect. So keep practicing, keep doing it. If you want to do it like a life thing and you didn't do this as a passion project because of the story or something, you should keep. That's my message to you, Temi Otedola. Keep. I mean, you did a good job for your first time. Kudos, sis. Kudos. It's good to see you on the screen. It's really good to see you on the screen. Her Yoruba was was cute as hell. It was making me laugh so many times. It was making me laugh. I'm like, oh, cute. Yeah. So we had Jimmy, Jean, Lewis, that guy. I know I see. There's no project that rings a bell of him, but I know I've seen him in couple stuff. I mean, I had to go and check up on him and see, like, read about him and see what he was all about. I mean, yeah, good. He did a good job. It was creepy. Like, he looked very creepy. How? Before I go further, the way he looks, the hair, the gum on his head, it just looks very weird kind of man, a kind of vibe, kind of person. I mean, but when I figured out that this man actually had this whole thing planned and he's been doing it from time to time, I'm like, bro, why? There's somebody there that's literally in your door, Gloria, ready to give you. But no, you want the intelligent ones. I mean, I love that. I love your specs, sir. Intelligent, but they don't want to do. The one that wants to do, you don't want to do that one. Can't you go to the one that actually wants you? I mean, this is what happens in life. We are now a spec, but still. Like, it was so... It was... I'm like... It actually had like... I actually had like emotional bits. Because I'm like... When I figured out the man had it planned out. When I found out that there was a pattern to the way he operated, I'm like... Whoa. This is actually not funny. I mean, I know it happens in Nigerian universities, in universities in general, but why? Why are you ready to leave yourself to be a devil's like to be used by the devil? Yeah, we had Gabriel Afolayan. I mean, did a good job as usual. Gabriel Afolayan is always doing a good job, like doing the damn thing. He's always on it. Yeah, Gabriel Afolayan was Temi Otedola's love interest. Moremi's love interest was Koyejo. Gabriel Afolayan was Koyejo in the film. Love interest. The only thing I don't like about their love story is it didn't gel. It didn't seem like a love story. It just seemed like friends that cared about each other. They didn't seem maybe because we like bad things. They did not kiss. They did not no intimacy. Just boy. I mean, they didn't look bad together. I mean, cute, fine boy, fine girl. Always look cute. Good thing for the eyes to see, but yeah, it wasn't as much as that because I was waiting for the point where, I mean, we didn't see so much of them together. Yeah, we didn't see them together. They just told us that wasn't focus. Their love story wasn't focused, but they just wanted us to know that she had the love interest, something like that. But yeah, who was the next person? Iniedo, bro. When I first saw Iniedo, I didn't know it was first postgraduate. I thought it was just normal university. I'm like, have all the actors finished that Iniedo is the next person to pick? Then I saw postgraduate stories. I'm like, okay, relax, sis. Iniedo didn't do as usual now. You know Iniedo from that, yeah, she did act. Yeah, so Iniedo didn't do a bad job. I mean, she did a good job as usual. It's a great actor that she is. Iniedo did a good job. Iniedo is that friend that likes older men. I mean, she's in postgraduate studies. I didn't see any reason why that was bad for her to like older men. I mean, it's normal for her to like men that will be a lecturers because I assume she will be in maybe early 30s. So liking a man that is 40 isn't bad. Because the way she looked, she didn't look like someone that was 20 something. She looked like her 30s, the way they made her look. She looked like someone that's in her 30s but still hippie and jiggy and stuff. She was that friend that likes older men. You need to watch it so you can find out more about her. But moving on. Who's the next person? Kwesida's Ajete Anang. I think the guy is a Ghanaian actor. I mean, this film has like good actors in it. Then Joke Silva, Sadiq Daba. If you watched October 1, you'd like Sadiq Daba. I mean, Sadiq Daba was Yomi Fashlan. So it's been a long time I saw Yomi Fashlan. So, and I mean, it's been a longest time, not in the Yoruba industry. I mean, not like I watch so many Yoruba films, but still, it's been a long time I saw him anywhere, not on social media, not anything. So, Kunle Afolayan for helping us bring back that. Bukumi Oluwashino's character threw me off because I'm like, Kilomo, what's you wearing? She's like all those SU girls, like student partner in the panel in school. There'll be one student just for like to be able to say the student's angle of things. I don't know how that thing works. I've never been panel of judges or anything of school disciplinary anything, but yeah, she looked very weird. her outfit as English speaking, but yeah, well, moving on. Ibukwa Oshika, that one stunned me, and she was herself in the film. She was Ibukwa Oshika, like her name was Ibukwa Oshika still. When I saw, I'm like, how did this man get this woman to do this? Like, you know, those women that are just saying like top guns. I'm like, this woman that is, her name is money. Her name alone is money. Then who else do I know that? Who else have I seen before? Who with me, Eje? I've seen her before in the film. I think those are people that I've actually really seen. Okay, and these twins, they were annoying me. Sam and Cass Okan. They were annoying. Their character was very annoying. Very annoying. All right, so let's talk about the film in general. That's for the actors. Now you know who was in it, who is not in it, so you can go and watch it. So let's talk about the film in general. The film was like flashbacks. So they started showing us. So it was like flashbacks to show us how they got to where they are. Do you get? Where, like, you telling your story and flashbacks telling us. I'm sitting here telling my story, and the story is flashbacks of my flashbacks of why I'm here, how I got here, how I got to this chair to sit down. That's how the film was. Just in case you don't understand it, it was just it's like from back to front, like from the end to the beginning. That's how the whole film was. And I mean, in this film, there's a major plot twist. You actually need to watch it, because at the end, I'm like, oh, I was doing my colleague, and I was like, oh, this is how this happened. This is, she'll get. I mean, it was not so hard and brain tasking, but yeah, that's how it was. It looks good. I like the way it looked. The production design looked good. It actually looked good. I'm not going to lie to you. It actually looked good. People that worked on this film did a good job, from the styling to the location to coloring. I mean, colorist is not Nigerian, but did a good job, and I'm sure a Nigerian can do a good job too. But that looked good. It actually looked good, and I'm sure the only reason why it could look that good is because attention was paid to details. Like, they paid attention to the outfits, the color palette that they used for costume of each and every person, plus the extras for the costume, the location. It made the coloring easy. I'm sure it made it. That's one of those things that made everything look good, because it actually looks good. Like, it looks very sweet. Yeah, the film actually looks very sweet. And I've never seen OAU before. I've never been to Obafemi Awolowo University before, and I realized that was the uni they use in the school at first, before I knew that was the school, because I didn't want to find out about it, because I wanted to consume it myself. I didn't think it was a Nigerian school. I thought it was a Ghanaian school or something. Then I found out that school looks good, or I mean, at least the movie portrayed the school to look good, as aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. It actually looked really good. I'm not even joking. The school looked good. If I'm not going to school, I'm going to go to that school, because it looks good. Just because I can go to school, I'm taking pictures. But I mean, people are in that school, and I've never seen them take cool pictures of the school. Maybe I've not seen, or maybe I don't have friends that are in the school or something. But the school actually looked good. They made the location wise, everything looked good. Like, frame to frame, colors look good. Sometimes it looked boring, but I mean, well done to Yolanda Okere. Well done to, I'm trying to remember the production designer's name. I think I have it written down somewhere. I'm trying to remember his name. I'll put him on the screen because I can't remember right now. So the film looked good in general. So if you're just going to watch it just because of it looks good, you are allowed, because that's one of the things that kept me going. Except for the fact I really needed to see how Temi Otedola was going to perform. Because I mean, we've all been waiting to see that beautiful looking human, how she's going to look on screen, how she's going to perform. And she did a good job. I mean, the movie might be boring to you at some point. It seemed boring, but I mean, it wasn't boring to me, because I liked the story and how it was going. I mean, I liked the progression of things, the flashback, the way minds were going. I mean, if you're someone that gets distracted or annoyed easily, you might actually not want to, you might not be able to concentrate properly. But I'm telling you now, as you're going to watch it, just focus, because there are lots of flashbacks and telling you stories of how we got to where we are. That's how it is, like telling stories of how they got to the present moment. Yeah, African print type thing in it, like you know, infusion. I even saw Ire clothing kente. Kunle Afolayan's clothing. That thing that has an extra flap under the buttocks. Sorry. In the center of the leg. I'm doing my leg like this. But yeah, they say that Kenzie thing, I saw it there on Temi Otedola where she wore it. I saw it in the scene. I mean, the whole film looked good. Then I learned something that made me feel like, what have I been doing with history? I mean, it's not Nigerian history. About a South African photographer, Kevin Carter, I think that's his name, in 1993. I'm not sure if I get the dates right. I went to read on it too because, I mean, they were talking about it in the film because the film is supposed to be about maybe historical something about the lecturer is supposed to be someone from a state, from a country, from Senegal, something. He used to live in Senegal. He's been to Paris, lived in different places. So I think the course she was supposed to be studying is meant to be like maybe international relations kind of thing. I don't know. I really don't know the course. Maybe I didn't pay attention because I didn't get it. I didn't grab the course that she was supposed to be studying that made them, because all they're always talking about is history, fight, war, colonial, something in the international waters, something is somewhere. So I mean, everything was just about history and something like that, like different countries and stuff. So yeah, maybe that's, I don't know. I don't care. Oh yeah, I care, but yeah. So it's about, like I was talking about the photographer. It was a South African photographer that took a picture in Sudan during the war or something like that. He won Nobel Prize the next year for the picture, but he killed himself 4 months after, because I'm sure he killed himself because of the backlash that he got from people for taking that photo and not helping the child or something, because I think the child had collapsed. I'll put the photo somewhere on the screen so you can see. The child had fainted from starvation or something, but I don't know. Yeah, the movie made me see Senegal in a great light. Senegal and Cape Verde. And I cannot wait to visit Senegal. If you really want to go to Senegal and if you feel like sponsoring me, I'm down to go, because Senegal looked really good. It really looks so good. It looked like African Italy. I've not been to Italy before, but the way Italy looks in films and in pictures and books and stuff, it looks like African Italy. The way they portrayed it, like this film actually portrayed every location well. Everything looked nice. OAU looked nice. Senegal looked nice. Cape Verde looked nice. It was like more of an advertisement for those countries. Now I feel like going to those countries, you should watch it. You know that I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. I actually felt like going to those places when I'm like, this is cool. Maybe I should plan a trip there. But you know, you can't use map to plan a trip. You have to have cash to be able to plan a trip. All right, so yeah, one thing I didn't like about the film is that it spoke too much French.
Tu m'appelles? Coupe, bam, bam. Lo emergency, dengi.
Like, I get, Baba Fo, want to make sales. You want the movie to be international, that people that speak other languages can understand because it's subtitled in English, but French was too much. And most of the scenes were usually between the lecturer and Morimi, that's Temi Otedola, and this guy, and every time they were in the same scene, they always spoke French. What happened to English? I couldn't multitask. I couldn't text on my phone while watching because I needed to read, because I couldn't, like, it was annoying me, like, and I don't do French sounds, like, I don't even judge whether their French was great or not, but I mean, it was annoying me. It was really annoying that the French was that much. We get that they speak French, cool, but must they speak French in every single scene? They say, it was annoying me. That was like the most annoying part of the whole film for me. Like, the French was too much. Like, I get that you want to sell and you want to make it an international film, but it was actually too much. The funniest part of this film was when Kunle Afolayan, that's Koyejo, was doing karate. Like, they showed us he was a karate guy. He taught her how to some skills, and she used it when the man wanted to molest her. Yeah, I figured that was what was going to happen from the beginning. When I saw him teaching her, I figured that was going to happen because I already saw flashbacks of him choking her. So the funniest part was when he was doing his victory moves, when he won when he got promoted from brown belt to black belt in karate. It was too funny. I'm like, Kilojima, why? Like, what's happening to you? What happened? It was too funny. That's the most hilarious part of the film. The film wasn't funny. But that part was funny. That part was funny. It was funny because I'm like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, stop. It was so serious doing it. Like, Jesus, stop. So this is me to you. Don't take laws into your hands. That is it. Laws. This is laws or law. Don't take the law into. Don't take laws into your hand. When stuff like this is happening, sex for grades stuff. Like if you're having problems with your lecturer, something, announce, talk to somebody, make sure you have witnesses. It was easy for this girl to face the panel because she had witnesses and she could follow up the story and build up the story. Like find witnesses, find someone to talk to. There are so many organizations now that deal with all these things. There's SARC, there's the one for MTV Sugar. Like after this video, I'll put a couple organizations that deal with these sexual assaults stories and stuff. So I mean, don't take laws into your hands so you don't face the law. Like you don't let the maybe send boys to kill the lecturer. Like you are at fault at that point. I get that the man is trying to force you to do something or the man is doing this and that. Don't take laws into your hands and keep safe. I get that. I understand that sometimes things don't go the way this movie went. Like sometimes the female doesn't win or the male doesn't win, the student doesn't win because maybe the lecturer has upper hand or the whole faculty knows about the lecturer's misbehavior and the lecturer has something on them. I get that it doesn't work like that, but Allah don't show you. It's only God that can help us in this situation, and God will help us through. In the name of Jesus, amen. I didn't pay attention so much to the music. I mean, it was okay setting the mood, but it was annoying and distracting because everything was just jump, like different languages. That's what it seemed like. This very thing was just jump packing inside my head. But yeah, Kunle Afolayan. I used to him now talking about societal stuff. October 1 was societal, about October 1 the independence. Figurine was about the way the white guys came take away the Benin and all those statues and those art stuff from our country. Like his films are usually very educative and talking about societal stuff. So Citation is also about societal stuff, something that happened recently, the Sex for Grades thing. I mean, it's not the most interesting film. It's not the gym that make you, you just have to see it and focus. And the French is a lot, so you actually have to read if you don't understand French. You actually have to read a lot, like read subtitles a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's a good film. You need to watch it. Keep watching Nollywood. Like this month is filled with back-to-back films. I can't wait because I mean, cinemas are open, everywhere is open, everybody's giving us movies back to back. I can't wait to watch everything. But yeah, keep watching Nollywood. Don't forget, remember, you're an investor, so you should watch because your money goes into the industry and they use it to make more money. So you should brag that you're an investor. So keep watching Nollywood and keep spending your coins on the industry because it grows the industry too. See you guys in my next video. Bye guys.